Hey everybody, it's the Other Monster, and I'm back. It's actually part 3 of my Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine walkthrough. This is actually the second episode I've recorded today, so far I'm going pretty good at keeping on track.
The Manufactorum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here after all.
They cannot hold for long. We must hurry.
Okay. So, in keeping with my goal, I'm going to try and minimize these episodes to about half an hour each, so hopefully they can be more digestible.
What is that servo skull doing?
Dead bodies. I would hate to be a normal human in this kind of a war.
The seal of the Inquisition. Interesting.
What is the Inquisition doing here?
We're about to find out.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Ajakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe for the time being. I've drawn them off. But now I'm trapped. If I die, you must keep the device out of enemy hands. Or he'll be unstoppable. I needed more time. Was nearly ready.
An experimental weapon.
We need to find the Inquisitor before the Orcs do. Keep moving. Remain alert.
Make sure you whisper to Warzone while you clank around in heavy armor. I know I keep gushing over just like the setting of this game, and I did a little bit more reading up. That thing up there is actually a servitor, and is, if I remember correctly, a either failed, what's called a neophyte, basically kind of like a Space Marine in training, or it was like a lobotomized criminal that they basically used to do a lot of the menial labor tasks, like carrying stuff, helping mechanics work on dangerous equipment. Just
Captain, look. The Orcs must be operating that crane.
that is a really big
Stop
crane.
until they break through that gate.
We must
That is a
disable
really
that
big
crane.
gun.
This way!
Right to your face. Right to your face. Cut you in half. And curb stomp. Literally crushed until there's nothing left. I'm about to do the same to you. Doink. Doink. Oh, good guy. Oh god. Jeez, why is this guy not dead yet? Give me my health back, dick. Like that guy took quite a bit more to kill than most. Okay, what about this Joker's? There's much left of him apparently. Yeah, like I said, these guys, their AI is okay, but in some cases, sorry, I did bump my microphone. They don't help nearly as much as they should. Like it's literally provide some cannon fodder, you know, some limited assistance, and that's it. So, fortunately, because of that, I am now running somewhat low on grenades. Stick you in the crotch. Like the nads.
Forward. Clear out the orcs.
And for some reason, he follows me. Nope. You.
The orcs have managed to power that cannon.
Even a single shot will blast right through the gates.
We cannot allow that.
I mean, that's probably a pretty big gun. That Vengeance Launcher is actually really, really cool. Really effective. And button in 3, 2, 1. Boop. Yeah.
Control deck, do you read?
This
It really
Captain
is a huge
Titus of
crane.
the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
Correct yourself.
I need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord. We can meet you there.
Stand ready. We will be there shortly. Titus out.
There we go.
A handful of guardsmen holding that huge gate. They cannot last long.
Did manage to bring the access bridge down.
Crush the strikers! Shoot them again! Shoot me again!
Oh, I heard him. Where is he? Ramo. Blow you guys up. It's pretty cool to see this type of weapon because it fires miniature rockets. It's actually fairly similar to a series of weapons that were experimented with back in like the 1960s and 70s that were basically supposed to be the same thing, only they found out that they weren't exactly the most reliable or the most accurate. So apparently between now and 40,000 years from now, they've made some material and scientific advances. Just a few. I think he just decked himself in the face with a grenade. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with you.
My lords, you must hurry. The greenskins are on the move again. If they find the access point we are using, we will not last long.
sucks because I'm using a headset for my voice and like sound, and my ear itches. And it's like if I take the time to itch it, it's gonna make the headset go crazy with like noise. I like how they can actually hurt each other. Again, this guy hits like a freight train, apparently. Supposedly, orcs are really, really tough.
The lift is this way.
Corporal Antioch, we are in position.
Excellent, Captain. I'm sending the lift up now.
I think another part they could have improved on this game is in the spots where you're not fighting, give a little bit more detail to look at.
Granting access.
Oh,
Authorization Astartes Ultra.
I'll take it. Where am I? I was
Orcs.
going for
An
ammo.
entire horde.
Antioch, hold the lift. We have orcs inbound.
Pretty similar little execution there, but I like the axe loop better because it hits harder than the chainsword. But it's also not so slow that it some ammo. That and the stun is way more effective. Take your head off. Give me my health back. Oh boy. Apparently those vengeance charges are doing their job. Rip your head off. Oh jeez, I felt like I was dead. I'm not even gonna mess with this guy anymore. Shoving match. Ouch. And physically rip your head off. That's not over the top, not even a little bit. Oh no. Okay. I don't think there's any more ammo laying around here.
Corporal Antioch?
My ear is still
Yes,
itching.
my lord.
We have word that an Inquisitor is in the Manufactorum.
Yes, Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days. Has the Liberation fleet arrived, my lord?
The fleet is still en route, Corporal. The Ultramarines are here as a vanguard, to cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
All I can say for certain is that no orc has breached this gate, my lord.
Contact Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is establishing a bastion in Hab Center Andres, and your support craft now have a viable approach from orbit.
What of the Colonel and his staff?
They did not survive.
That sucks. A good thing about this game.
Keep that muzzle clean, guardsman.
Here we are, my lord.
My thanks, Corporal.
Don't worry, I won't ring you out.
Encoded transmission from Inquisitor Drogon to Inquisitor Lord Sharp. As we'd hoped, my lord, Forge World Graya is an ideal location to focus on my work. Though helpful, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus are forever curious. Interest can easily turn to interference. I will be cautious about involving them in my experiments, at least for now.
Apparently, they didn't want anybody in this hallway.
A place the orcs have not stained.
For now, I doubt even dropping that cannon on them will convince orcs to back away.
Indeed. We must find this Inquisitor and the Titan
Be not
Invictus.
concerned with events beyond these walls. Work, focus, meet your quota. Increased productivity gains high favor from the machine god.
Still love the art design. And these elevators are like Mass Effect. So slow. Excuse me. So they did really good at making this place look lived in but maintained.
Titan Invictus seems undamaged at least.
Titan Invictus seems unused, you mean? Is this invasion not enough to bring out the War Titans?
It takes hundreds to get a War Titan operational, Sergeant. Without them, it sits idle.
Man. That's like the size of a Jaeger off of Pacific Rim. Which I can't wait to see. But this is the kind of stuff why they need to make a Warhammer movie, or a Warhammer miniseries, or a Warhammer TV show. Only they should not put Michael Bay in charge of it. Nope. Not even a little bit. He's good for special effects, not the best director. Well, they did like The Island. That was like back in 2005.
Captain, this is Augur Station. I can scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
Access authorized.
There.
Okay.
A lone human.
Identity confirmed. Drogon. Ordo Xenos.
He's in this wing of the Manufactorum.
I read alien signals throughout the facility, and a large number converging on the Inquisitor's location.
So even though this stuff looks primitive, like they got levers and pulleys and knobs and everything else, it is still really advanced that they can scan the entire interior of this factory and know who's who. So, but this is what I was actually looking at earlier. This is actually one of the things called a servitor, and basically, like, it might be inactive just because the factory's basically been shut down. But under normal circumstances, that is actually a real person. Like, that is a real person in there, or was, until they were either like convicted or lobotomized or something happened. That basically they serve no other purpose aside from to, I guess, run that machine.
Section 449 is understaffed by 100%. Please rectify.
You're staffed by 100%, meaning everybody's dead. That is really big.
Do not abandon your workstation. Everything is under control.
Ooh, actually, I do need ammo. But one of the, and I think I'm just going to leave this one at this segment intact in the YouTube upload, just because it gets some really good detail into what actually went in to make this game. And actually, like, what that thing called a Titan is basically exactly what it looks like. It's a giant robot. But according to the lore, it's actually it's crewed by several people that sit in the head. Now, one of which is actually like directly interfaced with the machine itself, and the sacrifices they have to make in order to make that happen are tremendous. Like every other sacrifice in this game.
Leandros, can you use this panel to contact our other forces?
Not directly, but I can boost Vox range.
Do it.
Access authorized. Ultramarines chapter.
Here, Captain.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus. Are you receiving?
Captain, this is Sergeant Midas. Squad Solidus is on the ground and making for our objective.
New orders, Midas. We are at Manufactorum Ajakis and have located the Titan Invictus. I need Solinus to come secure the Invictus while I divert to a priority alarm.
On our way, Captain. Midas out.
And unquestioning, complete and total obedience. I really wish they put more collectibles in this game. It feels like this is definitely fan service to the people of Warhammer, but it doesn't really do much to actually expand like the fan base all that much.
Pipes. The orcs are in the pipes.
Shut up. Keep going. See you sitting up there. And I wish they had put like more dead bodies, because supposedly orcs got in here and wiped everybody out. Make sure everything is all good to go. Make sure all my weapons are reloaded or close to it. Get the little collectible up here. Thankfully, most of the collectibles aren't really all that well hidden, quote unquote, well hidden.
Inquisitor, Ordo Xenos.
Repeat authorization.
Drogon, prepare the power source for immediate release.
One moment.
Master,
Repeat
disregard
authorization.
all safety protocols and...
There's a pretty face.
I am Drogon. And you are...
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. We received your distress call, but you seem to have weathered the enemy's attack.
I am soldier and scientist, both, Captain.
What
You
is
on
the
your high
status of
horse.
the experimental device?
The power source is running the entire Manufactorum from the generator room.
This device is a fuel source, not a weapon.
It is a complex device and an unstable one. If the orcs find it, they'll try and take it apart. It could detonate with enough force to destroy the entire planet.
Then we must move it to safety.
And for that, Captain, I need your aid. This way.
Maybe find some more secure place to
You are
actually
wounded, Inquisitor
make it.
Drogon.
I'm a psyker. My psychic abilities are controlling the bleeding.
Very well.
Xenos life forms detected.
Oh, great. And that big ugly right there.
Quick spree! You try to steal my Titans? Steal my loot? I I'll rip your guts right out your throat!
The orc himself.
I'm gonna put your head on a spike, Space Marine!
Give me your head.
Get out of there and kill this Space Marine!
You come down here, big boy. So one of the cool things about the orcs is that they are almost completely driven by a primal instinct to fight. Like, they don't want anything more than just to be violent. And usually if they don't have a target like me or some other alien race, they just target themselves. They literally turn and fight each other. But you and I are gonna have some fun, bro. Yeah, it's out. Take these guys out quick as possible. Nope. Get the ammo. To wait for that little bit of exposition. Sorry about that. Keeps sounding like someone keeps trying to get in my room. But I think with that, I'm actually going to end this episode here because I have been running these things over a little over half an hour, and I forgot to set my timer. But here we are in the depths of the Manufactorum, and the quest to secure the objectives and clear out the orcs continues. So thank you all for sticking with me through the 3rd episode, and I'll see you in the 4th episode.